Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is January 20th, 2025. It's Monday. It's Dr. Martin Luther King Day, so I know all the kids got off of school today. Right now it's 0 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 17.7 degrees Celsius. And the wind chill we have is minus 16 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 26.6 degrees Celsius. That's our wind chill, and it is cold out there because I went out there and fed the fish by the priest there, so I bundled up. Mr. Clock says it's around 7:06 a.m. in the morning, or 7:07. What am I seeing there? Nope, 7:06 a.m. in the morning. Today we're going to work on my snowbush and my ivy from the children's corner. The snowbush I got from Ted's greenhouse, and I had that. This is its second winter. I'm going to prune them and dress them up. But before I start that, people ask why a chalkboard? Because it's better than a dry erase board. Dry erase board, after you ride on it for a while, you get all the marks on there, and you got to buy all that special stuff to clean up the chalkboard. And then, when I started in September of 2020, I was breaking chalk like crazy, trying different chalks to use. So finally, 2 months down the line, I found this. This is one of the best chalks in the world. I got 4 I used because, plus I bought the colored chalk for the children's corner, but my grandchildren, when they see the chalkboard and the colored chalk, they went through everything, dropping them on the floor, breaking them and everything. So, but these chalks, I'm telling you, still using the little pieces. This chalk does not break when you write. So teachers, I recommend you this chalk if you got chalkboard at school, because this chalk doesn't break. And with the chalkboard, which does 100% better than the dry erase board, is you can erase it with an eraser. You take a wet rag and wash the board, and then wipe it down, and it's clean, and you start all over again. No marks, no nothing. So that's my chalk of choice, and this you can get on Amazon, and it's by HAGOROMO company, and this is one of the best. I don't know if you can see. This is one of the best chalks I ever used. The best. Doesn't break, nothing. So, we did this tree, because the children are home, so we did this tree on February 21st of 2023 on the children's corner, and you can see how it grows. But right now, I'm going to cut it back. And then I'm going to let it grow all summer, even if it gets that long. I want it to get a lot of vim and vigor and thicken up that trunk there, but you can see how nice the trunk is. So we're going to get my ironwood pruners, because nothing cuts wood like ironwood, and we're going to take a cutting right over here. When I do, I hit the branch there. Let me show you right there. Because this is our snowbush right here, what we're going to do. But right now I'm going to cut this. I'm going to come over here and hit it where I stop here and just cut it at a slight 45. And then I'm putting this in water. You're going to say, Tom, why water? Well, I learned this trick from this one flower arranger. I was watching him, how he keeps all his stuff alive. And by putting this in water, it helps to rehydrate it, so I'm going to have a better chance of sticking them and rooting them, even in the wintertime. Now this one I'm going to take back to about, because I cut it over here last time, so I got a growth coming out over here. So I'm just going to cut a little bit above, because I got a brain over there. I got it at a 45, and the brain is there, so it might grow out this way. I'm going to stick that in the water too, all the way in. And then we're going to cut this one back to here. because that'll come up this way. That will go in the water. And this one right about here. I'm going to put that in the water. And we'll see which ones we can pot and root. And then, where are my acid brushes, Tom? I got them here someplace. Here they are. I'm just going to clean this up a little bit here. Right there. Take out that little weed. Dress it up a little bit. I'll get my spoon, Mr. Spoon, and we'll put a little gravel here. Dress it up a little bit more. I had a mascot and rocks and stuff, but I don't know where I put them. Ah, such is life. What are you gonna do? I could move stuff around, but I ain't gonna dig through all of that. I'll have to find them later. Well, let's see if we got something in here that we can use. I don't think so. This I got. We got ourselves a little rabbit. I knew I had something here. We'll stick him over here. And you can see I marked the date in pencil. And on the other side in pencil I put the children's corner because that's when it was on 2/21 to 23. So I'll put that there. Now this is something you can do with the kids. Something easy to do, a nice fun project in the wintertime. Get yourself an Ivy, go to any store and they got them. You go to Ted's, you can go to Faisal's, you can go to Home Depot, Lowe's, any place, they got these. And you can see it's a nice little tree. Easy to do. So now we're going to work on our snowbush. But before I do that, come on, Mr. Elephant. Mr. Elephant says hello to all the kitties. Mr. Elephant tells the kitties to, what'd you say, Mr. Elephant? Well, he wants all the kids to have a nice bowl of hot soup today. So I'll take this off. I learned this from William Alexander. Get the brush like that and it takes all the water and stuff off. Yeah, and there's still some lipstick on there, but that's my lipstick one. So let's get cracking here, Tom. Here's our snowbush, our second winter. After last winter, I didn't think it was going to make it, but it pulled off real good. And look how it's nicely grown in the basement. And this pot is cold. This pot is cold in the basement. What I did is I took some, what do you call it? I went to Hobby Lobby and I got floral wire. And I got the floral stick. And the floral stick makes a nice fishing pole. And the floral wire is real thin, so you can wrap it around the fishing pole, just like you would an ordinary stick if you went fishing. And I'm putting it into here because I don't have a fish for this, so we can just make believe it's there. And then Karen from Toy Man, she uses beads for children, so I'm gonna look for some beads. And I can put it on here and it'll look like a bobber in the water. But before we do that, let's take our snowbush because it's getting a little tall. And I'm just going to clip it back to here so this grows out this way and maybe develop a new leader in the joint here. I'm just going to cut back right there at a 45. And then what I'm going to do is take this snowbush and put it in the water. I'm pushing it into the water because I want these to hydrate so I get better chance of rooting them. And I soak them for a day or two. If I don't get it today, I'll get it tomorrow. Mr. Clock says, Tom, hurry up. You're dragging here. So let's put that there. That's how I do it. That's how I soak them. And then just take and brush some of this stuff off here. Got a little clover there, but that's all right. That's what clover does, is it fixes nitrogen into the soil. So that's grown, so I don't care. That's good. And then with our snowbush, since I got that starter potting mix, because I haven't been able to mix up some stuff for the bottom here, what I'm going to do with that is just give it a little fresh top dressing. We got little whitey here. And just put them in like that. I got this in the west wing. She seems to like it that way. A little more sun. And don't forget, go now and look for deals on turntables. When I got this turntable at TJ Maxx, it was cheap. I don't know, they had this marked down, and a lot of the other ones were all broken. You know, where the base came off the swivel, but this was marked at the same price, and it had the swivel, everything working good, so I grabbed it. There we go. We're just going to cut that because I want this to fill out more and grow. You're going to say, Tom, well, why don't you cut this out to clean up the insides? No, I want this to grow yet another year because I got to get it to get more vim and vitality, or vim and vigor, as they would say. And now for the bottom here, you're going to say, well, Tom, how do you simulate water? Well, all we're going to do is we're going to put our rock in there like a rock bed. Put it into here. Now I was trying to look for my notes on when I got the snowbush, but I'll look it down and I'll write it out on my blind there. What I like about the old vinyl blinds, look at that. Vinyl or plastic or whatever it is, it works good for markers. So what I'll do is just cut this, make this another half, and then stick it in with the date. But that's what I usually do. And then later on, because you can see right now, I can stick the wire into there and it'll keep the pole steady. And it'll give the illusion of water. And then when it rains, because I keep this outside in the spring and summer and fall, when it rains, this will get some water in it, but it won't flood it over because I didn't seal it, so I don't keep this one filled with water. So then I'll just take our spray bottle and just spritz the top. And you can see how nice that little clover's growing. Something a little different. And then I'll just hit that, make it wet, like it looks like water in there, and that's it. You don't have to fill it up. It'll give the illusion of water. So let's see if you can see it. Just like that. And he's fishing. It gives the illusion of water. So, if you can find a snowbush, I got this at Ted's greenhouse. I got to look at my notes when I got this. So Ted sells beautiful snowbushes, beautiful ones. And like I said, you can get an ivy, variegated, or just the dark green ones at any store you want, and have it fun with the kids because it's cold. And it'll give you something to do. So I know Wednesday is the children's corner, so I have to think of something what to do, and I got an idea if I can find what I got. And we'll go from there. So these I'm going to let soak for a day or two and then get everything ready. Sometimes I put a rock on there to keep them underwater, and we go from there. So this way here I keep some of them heavier stems underwater. And by soaking them for a couple of days or a day, they'll rehydrate real nice. It'll give us a better chance of rooting them. So today is Monday. It's comedy night. And you can watch Burns and Allen, George Burns and Gracie Allen, Jack Benny, Fibber McGee and Molly, Armis Brooks, the Biggersons. They make me laugh. Always fighting. Always fighting, but always in love. So you take care, everybody. Have a good day. Stay warm out there. Have yourself. I know I had my morning coffee with my wife, and then like yesterday when we went to lunch, we went to the Mediterranean restaurant, and I had a big. They give us a nice, because you know sometimes they serve you the little cups of tea. I go for the big mug of tea, just like those old beer steins. They have them fill it up with tea, and I put a mint leaves in there, and man, that is to die for. And then when the guy comes around with his little cups of coffee like that, I have two, no more, because man, that stuff is strong. But tonight, it's tea. So you take care, everybody. Stay warm out there. And if the kids have to go out with you shopping, bundle them up. And make sure, Mom and Grandma, if you're watching the kids, make sure you have plenty of hot soup for them. So you take care, everybody, and have a good day.